All right. You just got on for the night?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, I had just played. I was just finishing one game. My first game.
Two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
A little hard to hear you.
South Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, let's get it.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Yeah, my first game was crazy. We went back and forth, score for score, but then the last two drives that we both had, he couldn't score the extra point or the 2-point conversion on one and then the other one. And then I did a 2-point conversion. I went up by 4. And I won it 39-35. He was playing with the Jaguars.
Play clock winding down. Now it's Tannehill.
My dude was wide open.
On the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward.
Should
And
have
that
dropped
time,
back
they were able
some
to
more.
get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up being a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now Tannehill, he goes underneath the Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progression and got the ball to it.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
I thought it was going to say fucking the 1-yard line or some shit. I was going to say, what?
And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Set here looking for the
I played with this one dude. I made like about 5 new friends in the last couple of days, and I played with this one dude that is a white dude. He said he always played with the Broncos.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2.
It's hard to hear you.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
This will be taken very short. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. But that looked like
I can hear you better now.
I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10.
Trust the game.
It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to bury him for a loss.
Nah, that's your boy. That's my fucking Winston, ain't it? I hate his ass because he was Florida State. Because you know I'm a Hurricane.
3rd and long for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get only 4 that time. As
not
that leads
really.
us to a 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He finds Humphreys. And he's able to pick up
That's
the
where he was
first
going.
down
I'm just
here
trying to
before
line
he goes
up
down
right.
at the 26.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say...
Oh, I was trying to get that shit.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down.
Seen,
yards there on the catch and run.
You seen I sent you that text on the game last night?
Touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started.
Because we were both almost around the same yards.
Stick to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, you had 792 and I had 786.
Again, it's Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Yeah.
2nd down, Winston.
Wow.
4 yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Winston. Around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now they send a running back in motion right. 3rd and goal. Winston.
Shit.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. So they're going to go for 2. Jameis again. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Miami's offense getting ready to come back out onto the field. Take a step back, Charles. You look at the Dolphins in 2017. Look, they were 10-6 in 2016. Many people thought, wow, here we go. 2017, high hopes. They limped to a 6-10 finish, however.
Yeah, and you used the word limped, and it started with the injury to Ryan Tannehill. His knee in preseason, in camp, and then they decided to bring in Jay Cutler. That didn't work the way they expected to work at the quarterback position. Jay Ajayi was a Pro Bowl, well over 1,000-yard runner the year before. The chemistry.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Till the first quarter's over? I mean, the first half's over?
Here's Tannehill.
Well, you threw me off because you was talking. So I was gonna do something. I was gonna do something quicker, but then I was like, I don't know. I got distracted a little bit.
Chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Set to take over is Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Oh, because you're saying you were going to go out or whatever?
In the league in rushing. And they thought they had a number 1 running back in Doug Martin, who did not have a big year again in 2017. And last in the league in overall defense. So when you put that combo together, it makes it hard to win the games you need to win, especially in a tough division like the NFC South.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a second down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
He wasn't going to break that one.
Gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Jameis now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught. Humphreys.
knew that's where you were going. I was just trying to see how deep you was going to go with it. Was you going to stay back, or were you going to go to the sideline again?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
I know it was going to be that right side. I knew that.
To the air again with Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A first down throw for Winston. And
such a game.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks not handled this pass rush has been demonstrated time and time again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J.
I threw you off because I was over there spying on.
Third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Puts a game.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of play.
Well, that's like earlier. I was wide open and you tackled me, and I was about to throw the ball.
Now Winston on fourth down.
Give me that shit.
Get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Through an open.
He ain't catching me.
There he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over
yeah,
to
but
the
see,
offense.
I'm behind the stick. See, that makes a difference.
Passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands.
You got me.
Intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
You got me.
40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will. As that play
I knew I threw it too late because he was open, and I threw it too late. Well, I know that, but I seen you because you weren't over there, and then all of a sudden you had two guys running over there, but thing of it is I didn't throw it quick enough. You know how you can do that double tap or so on forward, so on, like throwing it. I didn't throw it quick enough.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back.
I need to throw that. I need to zip that bitch in there. I would have had it.
Offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
I knew you was debating on that right side, and then I said, shit, which way you going to go? Which way you going to go?
Not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now you're hitting the middle.
Godwin complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston.
I knew that was
from the right side, taken in by Godwin. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second 2nd. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. the red zone now. Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Jameis to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Winston. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Working out of the gun. Winston.
You got it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. They haven't fully...
I thought you was shifting to the right. Godwin, something. Good one.
But they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Boy, they're down only 1 score. It's still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Shit.
And it's intercepted.
I knew I threw it too soon.
They will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back because maybe
that ain't what I was going to do, and see I fuck up every time I do that. Because what I initially think I should do, if I second guess that and do something different like I did, I mess up. I tell myself that every time. Just do what I feel I need to do the first time, and I'll be good.
First down, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. On third down, Winston.
I knew that's where you were going.
Jackson.
You just zigzag with a little bit.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll throw again. Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. will line up now for the two-point try.
Well, you say you weren't going to play the whole game.
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw a quick...
Your internet messing up.
You know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
It says your connection's having a problem.
Out there now to kick this one off.
I would have just told me.
Come from Sonoris Perry. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Yeah. Pulling.